And we are live. Good morning, everyone. This is Precious. I'm half of Jake and Precious on our pages, and we are live now from the UK, 11 a.m. and at Sydney, 8 p.m. Um, and we just want to tell you today, hi, for the people who are watching. Thank you for taking time today on a Saturday to watch us. So I just want to introduce myself. I am Precious, half of Jake and Precious on our page. I am a wife, a mom of two daughters, a full-time nurse, and a digital entrepreneur on the side. And we are just doing these live talks because our aim is to tell you the reasons and inspirations of why we work online, despite different backgrounds of people we're gonna invite from last week and then from this week and to the weeks ahead. So please comment down below where you're watching from. If you're watching us live, thank you. We want to know where you're watching from and where our business is traveling without a passport. That's the power of the internet and social media. And if you're watching on replay later on, we are still interested to know. And thank you for taking the time today. So without further ado, I just want to introduce my friend, one of my closest friends, Charm. She is based in Sydney, and we've been friends since grade school. Can you imagine? And it's so nice because we actually saw their post prior to us starting the business, and that really led one thing to the other. And now we're working online. So please take it away, Charm. Introduce yourself and tell us about your story, how you ended up working online.
Sure. So, hey everyone, thank you, Precious, for this opportunity. And it is indeed an honor and a privilege to be here. So, I am Charm Batino. I'm a wife and a mom to a 5 years old kindergarten. And I have another one on the way. I'm 24 weeks today. So, I'm into my
Mm.
6 months pregnancy. I'm a proud Filipina living here in Sydney, Australia. So, I am one half of Neo and Charm's Everyday's Holidays. And that's the name of our business. So I'm a certified mompreneur. But prior to this, Precious, I worked all over the place. So yeah.
Great. So tell us more about like your background, about where when you said you're all over the place, where did you used to work, Charm?
Yeah, sure.
Just for our
So
viewers.
to continue what I've mentioned. No, I worked all over the place, and I'm an overseas Filipino worker trying to build my career as a healthcare professional. And during that time, we were also just starting our to build our family. So I actually went back to the Philippines to give birth and spent my maternity leave there. And when my leave is over, I have no choice but to leave my 3 months old newborn baby so I can go back to Singapore to work again. So it's really heartbreaking, but we have to save for our daughter's future. But we were in that situation for a while, but then we realized, yes, we can earn a lot of money, but in the expense of being separated from our child. Yes, we can buy expensive toys for her, but the sad truth is we cannot be there to play with her. So we find ways to bring our daughter with us. But then for some reasons, a Singapore government that time are quite strict and we didn't meet the requirements. So we decided to migrate here in Sydney, Australia instead. It started out good actually. So my husband
Mhm.
found a job as a full-time broadcast engineer in Sky News Australia doing shift hours. So I have to stay at home with my daughter, and we were very happy and content during that time. But the cost of living here in Sydney is very, very expensive. So we decided to put our daughter in a childcare center so that I can somehow work part-time as a client relation officer in a dental lab. But again, the history repeat itself. We're in that same circle again. We are both working and we're neglecting our kids. So but the major turning point is, when I wasn't able to pick up my daughter on time. So I'm working 9 to 5 during that time, and the childcare center closes at 6 p.m. So imagine I was, rushing from
Mhm.
work, literally running from the bus stop all the way to her school. And she's the only kid left in the childcare center with her teacher. And she's crying, and we're both crying, and it's just really heartbreaking. So I told myself, this should never happen again. So me and my husband, we were really trying to find a solution to our problem, and we tried traditional business, but still it didn't work. It's just, really time consuming and very tedious, and the overhead cost is just not worth it. So we really pray and believe that one day we'll find a business that will suit our needs. Yes, building my career as a nurse can fulfill my dream as a successful career woman, but at the expense of neglecting my daughter's welfare, because both of us needs to work. Yes, living with two full-time working parents can accelerate our status and live a comfortable life
Mm.
at the expense of missing milestones, birthdays, school activities, and family time. And even having a traditional brick and mortar business can expand our influence and help us with the second stream of income, but then again at the expense of working tirelessly and day and night. So we finally solved this excruciating reality when we decided to start this digital business. So that's basically how we started, and that's how we end up starting this online business.
Sorry, you were cutting off. Yes, I can relate actually. Thank you for that. It's such an inspiring story, because I think living abroad is difficult without like really close family or relatives to help you out. So I can resonate with that really. So next, before we actually move on, I would just like to show some of the comments. Thank you for watching on live. Hi, Ayin. Thank you for watching from the Philippines, and Liz all over from Dubai, UAE. Thank you, Liz. And who else? And one of our dearest friends, Hannah. Her name here is Faye, but that's Hannah. She's actually one of our childhood friends too. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. So, Charm, thank you for sharing that first bit. If people ask you what do we really do in this business? How can you describe the business briefly?
Sure. Okay. So, as a digital business owner, I can say that I work online, in the digital environment. It's an internet-based business where I work with digital assets such as our website, blogs, videos, and other content that we use to promote our brand, which is, ourselves. We are actually plugged into this amazing system that provides everything we need, like the training and mentorship, the sales funnel, the coaching, the free education, and this system that helps us create a second stream of income. So in this business, I don't need to worry about who I know or where they live, because the beauty of this is it shows me how to build my business through social media, and that means I'm getting prospects online. So we use social media as our platform because it's the biggest marketing tool on the planet. Our reach is not just locally but globally, so it can really shows on the people who are watching right now. It's from different countries. So we do lifestyle marketing, Precious, right? So showing the people the benefits of having this kind of a business, and driving them to watch the complimentary webinar that will further explain how this business works. And like what I've said, the brand of our company is our family. So we call it Neo and Charms. Every day is holidays, because that's our main goal as a family, to make our everyday a holiday. So we actually focus on living our life now, and to be confined, and not to be confined with the limitations of
Mm.
a 9 to 5 job. I mean, to spend quality time with family and create memories as much as we can. And since we are experiencing our dream lifestyle now, we want to pay it forward. So I work
Mm.
as a mentor and a business coach at the same time, to help other families achieve their goals and dreams, as well by providing them with the guidance to build a global
Mm.
online business. And at the same time, it will only consume me about like 1 to 3 hours a day. That's basically
Mm.
spread out throughout the day, because I'm a busy mom. I know you're a busy mom too. I have to drop off and pick up my daughter now on time. And some days I also
Hey.
yeah, I'm also a business coach. So I personally set my coaching calls that fits my schedule. So I will only accept coaching calls based on my availability. So the good thing about this as well is that I can do this business while we're on holiday. Or as long as I've got, a Wi-Fi connection, I'm up and running. So even while we're sleeping, this business runs in the background. So it's actually, working smarter and not harder. And Precious, this business gives me that flexibility that I cannot get from a 9 to 5 job. It doesn't interfere with my time as a full-time mom, and the best part is I'm earning at the same time. So yeah, that's basically what I do in this business.
Oh, thank you for sharing that, because I think some of our viewers are still not really sure what this business entails. And what I really like is the automation part. But because, as you said, I'm a busy mom, so I work full time, but I'm still able to do this. And also, like in terms of the brand, actually, like for us, my husband and I, it's also a family brand, and we are talking about new beginnings because we know that it's not too late to have a new beginning, even where you're at the moment. And yes, we truly found that in something in this business model, because it's super, as you said, it can reach everybody, and you don't have to be restrained to the hours you have to work as compared to a job. So tell us about what you learned since you started this business, Charm.
Wow. There are so many learnings, Precious, that I had in this business. Aside from the education that was provided freely about having a highly effective sales funnel, the automation tools that, free up my time and make the scaling easy, I learned about a personalized success plan, the lead magnet
Mm,
advertising training. This is where, I get my leads and buyers by running the ads that convert on multiple social media platforms like Facebook and YouTube. So that shows how to ensure that my ads, reach and attract the right people. I also learned about, ad text copy that converts. I learned how to write in a way that positions me as the expert. So that's very good. But, there are so many learnings I had when it comes to skills and business knowledge. I can share an hour with you on what are the things that I've learned, considering that I have no background with business advertising or business marketing in that sense. But I guess the most important thing that I learned as a business owner is the power of mindset, knowing your why and going back to your
mm.
why when things are a little bit bumpy. Because to be honest, sometimes I still doubt myself, but I learned to overcome self-sabotage, procrastination and fear, because your why is the one constant thing that will actually guide you toward fulfillment in your work and life. And if you don't mind me, sharing, my why is my family, and I'm sure it's the same thing as you. So I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing all of this. It's because of them. So I'm learning and earning because of them. I can say that because of this business, I became the better version of myself. Because in my entire life, I never thought that I would be able to run this business and inspire other people, and at the same time earning, while I'm with my family. So that's it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, truly, it's a privilege to be a gateway to this amazing opportunity in the digital space, especially as we know, in recent times, everything is really moving online. So it's really worth checking out if it's something that is worth your time, and it would probably suit your lifestyle and your. Oh, I thought I thought I disappeared. Okay, how did this business help you, Charm?
Whew, wow. This business helps us a lot, Precious. I mean, in so many ways. So we actually started this business September 2019. So that's nearly 2 years this coming September. And since then, we
Mhm.
have experienced blessing after blessing. This business helps us financially. We were able to put up a laundry business in the Philippines where my mom is happily managing it. We were able to rent a house by ourselves now, because before we can only afford to share a house with friends. So we were only
Mhm.
renting a room before, and now we have the whole house to ourselves. And God is good, because now we are now saving up money for our brand new house. So very soon we'll have a house that
Yeah.
we can call our own, all because of this amazing business. What else? We managed to get a second car as well, so I can personally drop off Skylar and pick her up from school in the comfort of a car and not in a public transport anymore. So no more late pickups. So praise God. And it also helps us, to be able to spend a lot of time traveling because, as a family, we really love to travel. So this business helps us to do that. We were able to stay in hotels and cabins, going to the beach, to snowy mountains, just going for a long drive in the coast without sticking to a certain budget. And, all this while the business is running in the background, it also helps us to be a blessing to other people. If you don't know, Che, uh, because of a few months ago, we have been helping two Christian missionaries, one
Oh,
from
okay.
Cambodia and one from Thailand, and all because of this business. And, again, like what I've said earlier, this business helps me to be the better version of myself. It helps me to be a better mom. It helps me to be a better wife because of, the flexibility and the time freedom that this business gives us. So yeah, this business helps us a lot and in so many ways.
Wow, it looks like it revolutionized really your lifestyle, your family, your quality time with family. I think that's something that your children, your to-be children, because you have a daughter and another daughter coming, it will really transform their lives that, in the foundation years that they had, both of you were present. So it's not just about this business, it's about the benefits and the lifestyle change. And obviously like building up to a future that you can pass on to them. So I think that's really important. um, so thank you for everything. I think those were a lot of there were a lot of golden nuggets there. But what can you say as a last, like maybe last words of encouragement? I know you've been so encouraging. I've been encouraged myself so far. It's just the power of testimony is really powerful because no one can actually negate or tell you that that's not true because it really happened. So that's why we're doing this, is to inspire people to actually see and raise awareness that it might be a lifestyle that it may be a means to get to the goals that you want in life. Yeah, so any last words of encouragement to us, Charm, to everyone who's watching now and watching later on?
Sure. So, I always say this in most of my interviews, and even with with my life. It's a cliche, but life is short. We want to live it well, right? So, and in
Yes.
this business, we don't just aspire to make a living, but we aspire to make a difference. So, I just want to encourage everyone that if you're watching this now, you're not here by accident. This is indeed a divine appointment. So there's a purpose why you are here. And if you love your family and you want to spend, quality time with them while earning at the same time, and if you want to maximize your full potential and be the better version of yourself, then this is what you're looking for. Don't settle for anything less. Make your everyday a holiday. Just approach Precious and start a new beginning. So it all starts with asking her, approaching her, and I tell you, she's one of the most approachable person I know and most friendliest. So that's it.
Thank you, Charm. It's such a privilege to have you. I know we always chat like elsewhere, just personal, but thank you for coming and just sharing your story. So thank you so much. Again, let me just say hi before we end this. Hi, Peter, watching live from Israel. Thanks for taking time. And my mother-in-law, Mommy Luz, all the
Hi,
way from
mommy.
Pampanga. Thanks
Wow.
for watching. So it's really a testament that social media really reaches everywhere and you don't have a control. So thank you for watching, and please message me or message Jake. You can just go to our social media account and just drop us a message if you want to inquire or you want to clarify any more questions. Thank you, Charm. You can also follow Charm on their page, Neo and Charm's Everyday Holiday, and Us New Beginnings with Jake and Precious. So thank you so much. God bless. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.